To check that a tube-style belay device is loaded correctly, first we need to check the orientation of the device itself. So remember that the climber side should be oriented towards the belayer, and the brake side should be oriented away from the belayer. Now this is an asymmetrical device, which means that there's a designated brake side and climber side. The brake side is this groove teeth area, and the climber side is this rounded area. Now most asymmetrical belay devices will have a picture that shows you which side is the climber side of the device. So again, climber side of the device should be oriented towards the belayer, and the brake side of the device should be oriented away from the belayer. Now for a symmetrical belay device, there's no fixed orientation for the braking side or the climber side of the device, and so either orientation will work. It's going to be symmetric. Next thing we want to do is make sure that the brake side of the rope, which is the rope going down to our feet, is coming out of the brake side of the device, right? So we can see that the rope is coming out of the brake side of the device oriented away from us. So if I hold in the right orientation, it's coming away from us through the brake side of the device. Now the part going up the wall and then back down to my climber, this is the climber side of the rope, and this needs to be oriented towards me on the climber side of the device, just like this, okay? So climber side going up the climber side of the device, and the brake side coming around and then down the brake side of the device. Next, I want to make sure that my keeper wire and my rope are both being captured by my carabiner. So I'm going to take each, I'm going to give one a tug, and then I'm going to give the other a tug, make sure that the carabiner is actually trapping the keeper wire and the rope. Next, I want to make sure my locking carabiner is indeed locked, in which case it is. And finally, I want to make sure that my locking carabiner is on my belay loop right here. Very important. Locking carabiner goes on the belay loop. And that's how you check if a tube-style belay device is loaded correctly.